What's going on, guys? It's the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you kind of a different video that I usually do not do, but this is a video about from another YouTube channel, Xscream Thrills, and this is their video on the next roller coaster at Cedar Point to get the Axe treatment, and this is pretty interesting. I've seen this video before, and I just really wanted to show you guys my thoughts on what coasters at Cedar Point could get the Axe and if it makes sense or not. So, yeah, let's get started.
Cedar Point has some of the best collection of roller coasters any amusement park can offer. Currently, they have 17 different roller coasters in operation in the park.
Cedar Point, amazing place.
That's nestled right on
Tons of great coasters.
Shoreline. However, this comes with its own disadvantage, as the park is located on a peninsula, meaning three sides of
Cedar Point,
is bordered.
landlocked park. They don't really have much room to expand, but they always find their ways.
Around 364 acres of land, which is a pretty decent plot to work with. But there will come a time when innovation will take over the less popular older attractions.
Which is unfortunate.
Cedar Point, though it does have a good collection of roller coasters, definitely has some rides that need to find their way to the exit door. In this video, I will be discussing what roller coasters in the park that could possibly be on the cutting block in the near future.
Definitely not Maverick.
The first coaster on this list is Wicked Twister.
Okay, so Wicked Twister is the first coaster, he says. And
do I think this ride is going to get the Axe? First, it's not a high-capacity attraction, which is something that Cedar Point needs. With this style of coaster, I tend to look at them more like a flat ride than a roller coaster.
Wicked Twister isn't a flat ride, it's a roller coaster. But I could see your point. But, in my opinion, Wicked Twister, it's a fun ride. I really enjoy it, and usually when I go, the lines for it aren't really too long. So, I don't know why they would remove it, but I could see why, because there's a stadium right next to it that they removed, and they might open that up for another launch coaster, who knows.
In that case,
or Gerstlauer.
It's a decent thrill ride to their arsenal, but still a low-capacity attraction regardless. Second, it inhibits the view of the lake, something that Cedar Point has been saying recently.
You can see the lake from the Wicked Twister line.
Area. Finally, the ride uses LIN technology, which uses up a ton of electricity. Removing this ride would free up more energy for another new.
That is true. More energy. You'd be saving a lot of energy. Could see why the maintenance costs could potentially increase for Wicked Twister, and then it would have to be removed. And yeah, next we have Corkscrew, and I have some thoughts of this on my own. I think if they remove Corkscrew, they should get an RMC T-Rex coaster that seats like 24 riders a train with almost the same layout as Corkscrew, but that airtime hill would give some pretty good airtime, and they can update some of those turns and stuff, make them banked and be really good, and just make it very similar to Corkscrew. But if they just put new Raptor track, new T-Rex track on there, I don't know if that's possible, but that's just me thinking of a good idea to renovate Corkscrew from being an old bad ride to an awesome new coaster.
I don't have too many reasons as to why this coaster could be removed.
But it's iconic though. Corkscrew probably won't be removed anytime soon.
It's also kind of rough experience as well. This is a classic aero looping coaster, so there are some nostalgia to this attraction. It also doesn't take up much space either. The only other type of coaster that I could think replacing it would be some kind of Gerstlauer Eurofighter.
Low capacity wouldn't work. The RMC T-Rex idea is a better idea.
We have Iron Dragon.
Iron Dragon.
I am putting this coaster on the list is because of its age and design. This is one of the last remaining suspended coasters.
This ride gets quite a bit of a line. Usually it'll be like a 15-minute wait because yeah, this coaster usually gets a 15-minute wait. There's usually a lot of younger riders that like this coaster, and they'd be removing an iconic family coaster that some thrill seekers will also kind of enjoy, like me. And I actually like Iron Dragon. I think it's a unique coaster. It's a nice long ride time, and it's a good coaster in Cedar Point's arsenal.
This is also one of their few family coasters, something that Cedar Point is in short supply. Also, similar to Corkscrew, this ride doesn't take up much space, but there is
I could
still
see
enough
why
land in this
they
area
would
to
remove
remove
Iron
it to
Dragon because
another
of the
smaller
parts.
family coaster.
It'd be tough to
Moving
buy the
right
parts.
on over to yet another family coaster, we have Cedar Creek Mine Ride.
The mine
This
ride.
coaster is a classic Aero mine coaster, which once
Cedar
again
Creek mine ride. Oh my gosh, this ride is not that enjoyable, and it's definitely an old ride. So I think they should remove it next year for a B&M flyer, but I doubt that'll happen. Maybe I feel like this coaster removed for a GCI would be a better fit, but it's pretty tough to tell the future of Cedar Point for 2020, but we know that they're going to get something big. And Cedar Creek Mine Ride is an older attraction. And I mean, to many people really like it. I mean, replacing it with a Elite Family Coaster would be nice, but I'd rather get something big in this spot, like a flying coaster over 200 feet
has some nostalgia
from
to it.
B&M.
Also, as just mentioned, this is one of their other family coasters in the park. So if Cedar Point were to remove it, I'd see them only replacing it with another family coaster. I think
Cedar
one
Creek
of those
Mine Ride
big
for
flower modern mine coasters like Fire Chaser Express would fit in perfectly.
Something similar to Fire Chaser Express replacing Cedar Creek Mine Ride would be actually a pretty nice ride for the families. It'd be really good. A really solid coaster and would be much smoother than Cedar Creek Mine Ride. And I wouldn't be mad at that if
But
Cedar
yeah,
Point
this ride is a
replaced
little rough,
this coaster
but
with
nothing
it.
overly painful. It's just kind of boring, to be honest. It's a family ride.
It's boring
but
and rough,
maybe the
that's for
park is a
sure.
little bit more with a theming or something. The other mine train coaster,
No. Gemini is not a mine train. What are you saying? This is a dueling aerodynamics special coaster or hybrid coaster. You have your facts wrong, dude.
Gemini, is the next on this list. Gemini is another classic Aero mine train coaster.
It's not
Except
a
this
mine
one is
train.
built
It's a hybrid.
a racing model. The
It's a
ride has
dueling
few
coaster.
Fun moments of airtime, but similar to Cedar Creek Mine Ride, it also has a few rough bumps throughout.
True, it has a few rough bumps, but I can tolerate it, and a lot of younger riders can tolerate it, and some people can tolerate these rough moments, and they aren't even that bad at all. Like, this coaster is just fantastic. It's very fun, especially when you're dueling. But I could see why this coaster could be replaced. But if it is replaced, replace it with a dueling airtime machine with crazy bank turns, dueling RMC T-Rex in this area to replace Gemini. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but this Gemini, it's an iconic coaster to Cedar Point, and they shouldn't remove it.
Basically, the bottom of every hill can be a little uncomfortable.
A little bit.
Gemini is also one of their highest capacity attractions in the park. Which
It's
makes
true,
it a
this thing
great
has
coaster when the crowds
multiple
are at full
trains and
capacity.
crazy capacity. The
Gemini
line
takes
moves
up a good
fast.
chunk of land, and being so close to the water park, I could see this land either being replaced with another racing dueling type coaster or an expansion to their water park.
Water park
Cedar
expansion
Point
for
is trying to
Gemini,
grow their resort experience,
that wouldn't be
so
good.
unfortunately, everything that gets removed in the park isn't going to be replaced.
I'd rather
with
replace
a
Gemini with a dueling
They really need to start
RMC,
appealing to a wider range of audience if they want to
something.
pack in the gap.
Doing RMC
The
T-Rex.
biggest coaster on this list, Magnum
No.
XL 200.
Magnum XL 200. Never remove it, Cedar Point. This is the original hypercoaster. It's a great ride. Don't remove it.
Magnum is the first full circuit hypercoaster.
Everyone loves this
This
coaster.
ride
Or not
has
everyone,
been
but a
considered
lot
the
of people
attraction
really
that
like it.
reinvigorated the roller coaster
Shout out to
industry.
Canada Coaster fan.
Hypercoasters now are kind of a dime a dozen attraction. Even many smaller
He loves
parks
this
have a
ride.
hypercoaster in their coaster lineup. Cedar Point currently has 6 roller coasters that stand over 200 feet
True.
tall, which is an incredible feat. No other park comes close to that number, so removing one of these, even 2 of these, won't risk their record-breaking claim. If this coaster
It would,
does
kinda.
get removed, it's going to be replaced by another attraction that's bigger and taller.
It would
so
no
won't
longer
really
be the
a loss.
original hypercoaster.
Magnum is a fun ride, but similar to the other older attractions in the park, it has some rough spots.
True, but they aren't even that bad. It's on the Triangle Hills, and they aren't even that bad.
Smooth out the rough spot, maybe even rework that turnaround to rid of those weird bank turns. I still think there is some life left in this ride, but I would have to agree that its days are definitely numbered.
No, they're not.
Well, there's my list.
Magnum's
of
going to be
possible
great for years
candidates
to come
be
still.
removed from the park. Cedar Point is a great amusement park that I think wants to take itself to another level. It's already a revered park that many enthusiasts rank as the best amusement park in the world. So to move forward, you sometimes have to leave parts of the past behind. The future looks real bright at Cedar Point, and I can't wait to see what they have for us in store. Thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button. Check out more of my content, and go.
Cedar Point, in my opinion, some of these coasters they shouldn't remove, but I could understand Cedar Creek Mine Ride and Corkscrew. While Magnum XL200, Gemini, Iron Dragon, they shouldn't remove those. And those are all of their aerodynamics coasters, which is pretty surprising. So that's all for this video, guys. My analysis on this video, the next roller coaster at Cedar Point to get the X. And hopefully Magnum does not get it for a long, long time, or Gemini, because those are good rides, in my opinion. So's Iron Dragon, Corkscrew, and Cedar Creek Mine Ride. I wouldn't mind it if those two were removed. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more videos.